Good evening, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. How's everyone getting on? Weird's going on back here. I think my something's rolled up. There we go, that's better. How's things? No, that really isn't any better. Oh, I don't know. What is going on back there? They're scratching me back and it's not ideal. I don't know. We'll be all good. How are we doing, folks? Ready for a little jaunt into post-apocalyptic London? Looking forward to it. Yeah. I'm meant to get my eyeballs working. How's everyone's day been? I've had a pretty decent productive day today. Did a few bits around the house and stuff and made a video and things and some other bits and pieces, and now we're here. It's been a solid day. I was waking up annoyingly early though. Got to close the bedroom blind last night, so it was, well, punningly enough, blinding this morning. Bleezes sunlight in the bedroom window. Needed the window open, but didn't need the blind open. Oh well. It's all good. I just cleaned that one. Now why does it look shit again? Don't go blind, it sucks. It's expensive and your glasses in the arse half the time. One day I'll sell my soul or a couple of kidneys or something and get my eyes lasered or something. Nearly there. Right, I think I can see. I can mostly see. That'll do, I think. Not sure if that's just light reflecting off them or something else. Oh, well, we'll survive. I'll stop seeing it before long. Right, how's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm guessing YouTube's a little slow on the notifications tonight, but it's all good. Also, I haven't done the whole Twitter and Facebook notifications, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. Mostly because the absolute fucking stain of a human being who runs Twitter is making me more and more repulsed by the platform by the day. Him and everybody else on the bloody platform. Well, not everybody, but you know where I'm going with it. So the less I have to do with those horror shows, the better, I think, if possible. So we'll see what happens. It's not like I'm exactly getting massive traffic from them anyway, so the mental health gain is likely to be larger than any other. If I can reduce my interaction with that post-apocalyptic hellscape. Pre-apocalyptic hellscape in this case, perhaps. Nothing particularly interesting on the Steam front, though. So, yeah, the plan today, which I'm sure I was going to look something up, but I forgot to look something up. Oh, we'll be fine. Is to look at London Bridge first. My footage in still. And then probably Tower Bridge after that. And hopefully get across the Thames a little bit. See how that goes. Should be cool. Rock and roll. So, let's see. Interesting. So last night on stream, annoyingly, my mod to solve my issue with the loading screens wasn't working. Then I checked, all the files are still there, logged back into the game after the stream. Everything's fine. Now I log back into the stream and it seems to be not working again. Needless to say, I am currently displeased. I'm going to test it first. Oop. Definitely not working, is it? Nope. Fuck, man. Bloody should be working. Yep, it's definitely not working. Twin Mossizer, yeah, pretty much, no? How's it going? Hope we're all doing well, by the way. Evening, Matt. Evening, MB. Evening, Bobby. Evening, Tangy. Yeah, that works about as well as swimming in concrete shoes. So, let's try a couple of things. That probably won't help in hindsight, because it's not installed that way. Oh, exciting out. Let's keep some music back while I poke things with a stick. Yep, should be working. Might be NVIDIA control panels being a bit of a pain in the bottom. See if that helps. Objection! The fuck, man? It was working bloody fine last night and nothing has changed since. The fuck is going on here? I'm not very happy right now. Also, for some reason, the NVIDIA control panel doesn't work properly, which is very annoying. And I changed some stuff and restarted it and stuff and reinstalled it maybe, but then it'll screw over other stuff I can't remember how to set right again. Actually, I might have to blame Baldur's Gate 3 for that. Right, so what the actual F is going on here? Let's try a thing. I'm quite peeved at the moment. I don't want much, I just want everything to work perfectly first time when I ask it to. Without question. Not that one, I guess that one. Right, let's try. Just checking some other stuff. Yeah, that should be correct. There's no reasonable reason why this shouldn't be working. Yeah, sure am, Bobby. Well, this is going well. Yes, I can see that. Oh, your program's not responding. You don't frickin' say. I've got a black screen. I could figure that one out myself. Let's try again. If it doesn't work, we'll crack on without, and I will shout at it more later. It's not working. Fuck's sake. There's absolutely no fucking reason why it shouldn't be working. Other than, you know, being out to get me. So it worked just fine last night. Yeah, exactly. The only difference is OBS is running. But that shouldn't make a blind bit of difference at all. Unless OBS is in some way doing some shit it shouldn't be doing. I'll do some experiments later. Anyway. Heck it. Right, yeah, I did some other stuff. I ran back to the Swan and Mitre and dropped off a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. And I sold a couple of bits and pieces as well. All my junk and stuff, basically. Because, yeah, I didn't really need to be carrying all of that stuff. I don't think I changed anything else. Yeah, dropped off a few other bits and pieces. Oh, I need to sell that. I forgot. But otherwise, I think we're much the same as we were. So, the plan is going to be make our way over this way. Because we need to get there, don't we? You said investigate Tower Bridge and see if you can go that way. I'm sure that'll be very interesting. But we're going to come back to Tower Bridge. Some point none too far from now. Now, where the F? Oh, bloody hell are they? I would assume they're in there, but it doesn't make a lot of sense because there can't seem to be a way up there, so... Oh, well. You'll be fine, probably. Right, so what's the play here? Well, according to the map, going left and then right and along the street. There's also the riverfront. I seem to recall there were foxes here, weren't there? Yes. I hate this fucking game. I don't. But the fact that if you're anywhere within 5 miles of a solid object, your Molotovs will probably hit that solid object, irrespective of where you're aiming, is really fucking irritating. I was just trying, yeah, the other week, last week, I was trying to lob a Molotov through a door and down a corridor. Not hard. I even made sure that his arm was right in the middle of the door. Nope, still hit the frame. suppose fuck me, I guess. Well, I'm not taking the hit over something that shouldn't bloody happen. My action points already, because I have none. It's agility, isn't it? I think I've got a few points into agility. Not enough. Yeah, lob it from here, and what do I get? Absolutely mullered. Any survivors? Yeah. I don't think I hit him, to be honest there. Gotta say. Moderately sure I did not, in fact, hit him. Well, that's why it says don't go along the front then, because it's a dead end. Makes sense, doesn't it? City Hall? Does such a building actually exist? Is it here? I don't know. I always assume a building called City Hall is an American thing. Town Hall? Maybe, but even then... Oh yeah, I discovered I had a police cap, police helmet from somewhere. I don't know where it came from, but I had one. One on the floor there, apparently, but I can't pick it. I mean, I'm kind of curious as to what might be in there, but at the same time... I don't know if I really want to investigate it. Stock, what did you find, buddy? It doesn't look like it's all that big, so... I guess the question is, did they do the Bethesda thing and make it a bit of a TARDIS? How did Flippers? Not sure they are. They live in a city and we don't have a city hall. We have a town hall. It's actually been sold, but anyway. Or something like that anyway. Not in use anyway. Object and deny their existence. Took that sound from a vault. Oh, I chose to pick that up. It's not really a valuable choice. Worth it, apparently. An odd thing to have in here. Still sure that's a town hall, Noel, not a city hall. I mean, you think it would be a different situation and it would be a city hall in a city, but that's not how it works. It's a town hall. Possibly council offices. Definitely not City Hall though. Nah, it doesn't. Sign's wrong. There's a lot of valuable stuff in here, scrap wise. Some spooky music. It doesn't sound like a good noise. Suspiciously intact looking camera there. I don't like the vibe I'm getting from it. Good with the no shit. Stairs? Apparently not. But I don't know what I was expecting. Ladder. Always forget about ladders. Wonder why. It's an interesting setup with the ladders, though. I have several questions. Get in it. Because you activate the ladder and it plays an animation that makes you climb onto the ladder. Then it stops and you press either up or down, depending which end of the ladder you're at. Let's get in. Don't mind it. What? So many things I didn't anticipate there. Yeah, and then you press again and it either climbs you up the ladder or down the ladder. And that's it. It's basically two separate animations built together to make them work, which is... Okay, now everything about that was wrong. Firstly, there's no such thing as a city hall in England. No, I do not accept it. Secondly, there's no such thing as a fucking closet, neither. Objection! It's supposed to be built by English modders as well. I think they've been taken over by synths. American ones. That's cool.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the point of being law enforcement in a world that's tearing itself apart?
We're here to serve, Mitchell. To protect what's left, even if it's just a fragment of what used to be.
But what about our families? Our loved ones? Are they safe? Can anywhere truly be safe anymore?
All we can do is just keep moving forward, Mitchell. Keep doing our duty.
Just so we can hold on to the shred of humanity in this chaos, Swift.
Watching a piece of London's history.
Who's a frickin'... What the fuck is even that?
But we're here. Even when the world is falling apart.
Agreed.
Also, where the fuck did it come from?
Fighting the darkness, eh?
Wait.
Oh, it ripped the bloody ceiling apart, apparently.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus, I'm minding my own business. There's a fucking womble attacking me. Uncle Bulgaria's got fucking ornery, ain't he? And apparently he's resistant to fire. Don't mind me, there's a fucking wall in the way. I want to be back in here. Close the door! Praise be unto whoever invented a bloody combat shotgun. Tell you that much. I think I just missed. Didn't miss that time, but it's not doing much. No, 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 no. I'm hiding in here, you scrote. Eat lead, motherfucker. I know that animation. I recognise that. So that's what they did instead of death claws. No, just the big skull that the late Uncle Bulgaria had next to his head. And look at my health. Hope you get, Churchill. You're fine now. Junkie submachine gun. Suppressed as well, which is not too shabby. Womble meat. Womble hand. Yeah, thought as much. It's a Deathclaw. Does that mean instead of Deathclaw gauntlet we get a Womble gauntlet? I don't suppose for a minute Bethesda would have done that, but I suspect they will probably find it highly entertaining, or at least the British staff will. Anyway, also, London crime statistics. Critical hits with unarmed melee attacks do more damage. That's kind of funny. I assume he came through the roof, because I don't think the roof was ripped quite that much apart. Was it? The hell is a Womble? There's a long bloody conversation for you. It was a kids' TV program, more or less, in the 80s, I think. They looked sort of like that, only like smaller than people and less spiky and angry. And they lived on Wimbledon Common. Picked up litter and rubbish and stuff and built their house out of it, or something. I didn't really watch it because, you know, it was a little before my time, but it is still kind of iconic. I'm sure the internet can furnish you with a good answer. Jesus. My next trick, I will change my pants. No. Gulp. I'm glad there was a corner for me to hide in, so that I could nice military grade duct tape. Floor plan? Oh, floor fan. That's like what? I'm losing my marbles. I am, yeah. I'm just losing the plot completely for some weird reason. Probably because of the bloody Womble. Yeah, that's pretty much it now. I do like that they went down that road though. Does that count as a pistol or a rifle? That's what I want to know. Everything on there is basically the same as what I had, except the receiver and the stock. To be fair, they do actually look a little bit... Oh, I've got a fusion core. Nice. They do look a bit like that thing. And just much less horrifying. Yes, as you may have guessed, one of the characters was called Uncle Bulgaria. I don't remember much about it. That was literally the only name I can remember, because it's just... A flag is flapping very aggressively. I assume there's a way up there again. Require some ingenuity. See? Ingenuity. Site safety. Wear a hard hat in case a womble crashes through the ceiling and fucks you up. Well, that was different, and I don't think... No, of course not. Apparently my stream deck doesn't do what I want it to still. Look into that later as well. I was really hoping I could, you know what I will do? Let's try this. Oh. Bugger me with a fish fork. Yeah, I was really hoping that, I could save a clip of that little incident with the one wall, but unfortunately it's supposed to launch Shadowplay to record these things for me when I start the stream. It did not, despite that being, you know, all set up and everything, and also it didn't start the replay on OBS either, which is supposed to do a full stream capture rather than just the game. I'm supposed to be capturing both of those as well as streaming it. Part of the reason my PC might be sweating a little bit. But, yeah. Apparently, I press the button and it does whatever the F it wants. I wonder if that door would open. I thought there was another fucking one. Oh, fuck a duck. I've got to press the... I forgot the quick save. So that's probably not going to load London now because... yeah, for some fucking reason the mod doesn't seem to want to work when OBS is up. Not happy. I'll try a thing in a second. Yeah, that's the one. Orinoco, there's a name I remember. Don't remember any of the others. No, you got the thing stuck in your head. Yeah. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard the odd reference somewhere, Emmy. They are quite iconic, or they were. This is not going to work, I'm sure, but... Nope, it's just fucked it. Wonderful. Make the universe and everything in it. Yeah, apart from like the first line, I don't even know how the tune goes beyond there, so I'm not going to get that stuck in my head.
Explosions are caused by weapons such as H-bombs or atom bombs. They are like ordinary explosions, only many times more powerful. They cause great heat and blast. They also make a cloud of deadly dust, which falls slowly to the ground. This is what is called fallout.
I wonder if one could find and watch the Wombles at some point.
Yeah, Mitchell. I saw it. The sky lit up like the devil's fireworks. But thank God it missed the heart of London.
Outward Newham's taking a hit, though. It's a dead zone now, Swift. No chance of survival in that radiation.
It's like watching a nightmare come true. We knew this were coming, but to see it happen, to see the sky ripped apart.
Feels like we're standing at the edge of the abyss, Swift. My whole city's trembling. And I don't know what's left to protect.
All those people in Newham, gone in an instant. Families, kids, just trying to keep calm and carry on, and now...
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the point of being law enforcement in a world...
Oh, it just climbed down from the top, okay.
We're here to serve, Mitchell. To protect what's left, even if it's just a fragment of what used to be.
What about our families? Our loved ones? Are they safe? Can anywhere truly be safe anymore?
All we can do is just keep moving forward, Mitchell. Keep doing our duty. Even when everything's gone to hell.
Just
And there's a giant fucking Womble there.
This chaos, Swift.
Watching a piece of London's history erased.
Suck on this, sunshine.
But we're here. Even when the world is falling apart.
Agreed. Which is the bobbies in blue? Fighting the dark, you say?
Wait. What's that noise?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be taking any damage from fire, does it? Kiss your ass goodbye. Woo! I love that shotgun, man. It is possibly... Well, no. There's no possibly about it. It's absolutely my new favourite weapon. Love of... Right. Some episodes on YouTube, that doesn't surprise me actually. I assume it's probably most of it. I don't remember if it was a BBC thing or if it was one of the other channels, but probably BBC. In which case, I want you to pay for a pissing TV license, wouldn't I? So yeah, he climbed down from somewhere up there. She got to see him climb down the back wall this time. Yeah. It could be a bit of an unusual one, calling somebody a womble. Muppet for sure, but... All of the above. You know, I press the button, you do the thing. Okay, for some reason you just stopped responding to input at all for a minute there. Well, at least stop responding to the space bar anyway. Don't know why. Very strange. Yeah. Could not jump for a second there. Now then, the question is there going to be a viable option for getting up to the next floor? A low enough bit of roof and a high enough bit of something to jump off? Probably not, to be honest. I suppose there's much up there, but I'd like to try and find out. It doesn't look like there is, does it? You know, womble nest maybe. Hey. Many things occurred there, none of them were quite what I expected. Right, so we've met our first Womble in the fictional city hall. Fictional monster in a fictional place. Makes sense? Heavily imported to the UK, Mr. Handy something. We didn't get to read the second half of that, which is fine. So, that's that. Now we're going to head this way and find the street that actually takes us where we want to go. Retro! Stubborn sod, aren't you? Jeez. Right. It's a fifth column propaganda, huh? London Bridge has fallen to the Beefeaters. Fifth column, it's you to help retake our landmark. Oh dear me. I hate how familiar that sounds from like recent news. So you all hurt me so bad they don't exist. They just don't. It's not a real thing in this country. Graffiti's cool. What's this? Nothing. Looks awfully like the one of the buildings out of Boston in Fallout 4. They've stuck him on breeze blocks and nicked his wheels. How very London. Mass fusion, that's what it looks like. Ooh, what have we got here? Not push on too far, but a bunch of stuff apparently. Underbridge station. Isn't this where we emerged from? Is that supposed to be the shard? That could be what's left of the shard in this universe. Because London Bridge Station is where we started off. What's lots of newspapers? Fantastic for wiping one's bottom. Unless it's the sun, in which case don't degrade your bottom. That's not going to work, is it? I was hoping to get a good picture. And then in front of the sign. But doesn't look like that's going to happen. Still. Shady for a decent picture, really. No pun intended. Ooh, this looks like a hospital of some kind. Guy's hospital, apparently. I mean, probably meds in there, which makes that kind of an appealing prospect. Well, in this particular case, it's not even a wardrobe, it's just a cupboard. This looks like some kind of centre of higher education. This is the King's College London campus, okay. That is an impressive looking structure. Oh, hell no. Ah, interesting. Our first protector on it. It doesn't sound like a normal one. It's pretty much all of them. Well, with a lot of them for sure, yeah. Definitely true there. When an entire city bans it outright. Just one city. You know they've done something wrong. There we go. It's got an angel logo on the front of it. I suppose this master plan of mine is going to work, but we'll give it a go. No. The idea was get up on the fence and stand there for take a picture of it, but I'll have to. Can I get kind of onto the fence here? Sort of can. That kind of works. We've made it back, long last, to where it all began, kind of. What are the vagabonds doing all the way over here? That's what I want to know. That building looks like mass fusion. Turns out to be the shard. Considering we met them down here. Somehow they got from here all the way along to here in Lewisham. That was no mean feat, really. Considering they must have come around this way. How they got past all of this down to here, I don't know. I have questions. Questions to which I do not expect answers. There's the shard. Also, it was chained up from the outside. I could get back in now if I wanted to. I actually kind of don't want to right now, but anyway. There's the train. No, there's another train, not the actual one that we left on, which was going to be a bit weird if it was still there. A little distracted there. That's quite cool. I mean, the shard doesn't look anything like that, obviously, but obviously Fallout Universe, it could be different, couldn't it? And then, it does look weird compared to most of the structures around it, from what I'm aware of, the shard, so... Kind of makes a certain amount of sense. It would look weird in the Fallout universe as well, I suppose. Out of the way, please, Churchill. Thank you, buddy. Anyway, let's push on. This is the road I was supposed to go down, isn't it? Planning to go down, yep, and then it kind of does a whole bunch of stuff here. Cool. Man, I do get the vibe there might be trouble down here. Freedom forever, huh? It's the goal, I suppose. The fuck is that? Only about 30 or so then, no. Should do me for now. There it is. It's a frickin' mine on legs. I got killed by a rat. Bloody shrew. None of that went according to plan, really, did it? Suspiciously high level rad shrew, that. He blew me legs off. You managed to melt my torch from the look of that, the way it was kind of sagging at the bottom there. Hey then, Brad. Well, my day's going great. Just fan dabby dozy. I guess they self-destruct. Pidge. Party bear. Wonder what a party bear is. Okay, so we've gone from a naval walker to a siege naval walker. Fucking hell. I'm running away. My day's going about this well. Oh. I'm dead. Good dog, Churchill. You distract it by letting it blow itself up at you, and I'll run away. Fuck. Did not go on any level the way I was hoping it would. Didn't lose the cigar though. Yeah, first it was Womble on steroids, then it's a super shrew, and now I'm getting blown up by fucking... what are they, mines? I mean, they are mines, but there's, I feel like there's a different name for them in there in water. Fuck. The hell, man! Sea mine, I guess, yeah. Okay, now. Sea mines with legs. I appear to be stuck in a loop. I was wondering about that, but I haven't really got time to get away with using one yet. I was trying to run away. I didn't even get a move before it blew my ass in the middle of next week. This is where I find out in Fallout London you can trigger your own mines. Eat shotgun, you little bastard. Psycho, I think. More than anything, judging by the feel of it, I should say, those shoes are drenched in. You are shitting me. Interesting. So, the mines did the job. I nearly pressed the wrong button there and reloaded the quick save, but I didn't. Nearly, which would have been awful, but I didn't. So they're conspicuous by their absence, not even so much as a tin can left behind. And my mines are gone, so I have to conclude from this that they are probably not going to play nicely with, ooh, very interesting, explosives. Which means next time I see one of those buggers, Upton Burke headquarters, now rings a bell. I don't know much about them, but I've read something about them. Sneeze averted. don't think I'm going to explore in there just now. What's this? Busted. That's the way we want to go. Throw a grenade. Something like that, yeah. The car's going to explode and take out the naval walker for me. I'm okay with that. There's a pub near here, which makes me think I should probably go and check it out to see if there's a beer mat in it. I don't know that I'm going to push too far this way. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. That was a bit excessive, wasn't it? Damn. Like my service rifle too, for the record. He doesn't. There you are. Oh, hell no! That didn't go very well, did it? I do have a small issue with the movement controls. In that when I see that thing coming up my face slowly, in that kind of manner, I ought to be able to go, fuck no, and start running from more or less a standing start, but I don't seem to be able to. The ability to just sprint, it just doesn't seem to be particularly reliable, which is a Fallout 4 thing more than anything, I think, but... Anyway. The grenade throw does feel weirdly aggressive in this compared to Fallout 4. It does feel different. I think they've changed something there. Not a lot, but something is weird. Yeah, a grenade launcher would be nice. Lying on your back, dead with the cigar. Vertical is still a hilarious visual. Yeah, the cigar really does make it. I mean... Should be in the sunlight more or less. Yeah, let's try over here a bit more. It's a look. It's definitely a vibe. Fat fingers. Yep. I'll deal with that in a minute. I think the torch is coming out the middle of my head again. I'm not sure if he put 4 or 5 bullets in there, despite only needing to load 4. Anyway. I feel like that was an assaultron. No repeats of last time, please and thank you. Heck, that's me getting cocky. The other end. Oh, guy. Pack seems excessive. Let's go with purified water. Which may or may not be equally as successful. I didn't really register at that point. Not a fucking chance, Sonny Jim. Fuck you. Borough Market. Oh, okay. I don't actually know it very well, or at all, but I know the name.
Playing games with me, huh?
Yeah, sneak up on the nasty hooligan.
Come on, tough guy. Come on.
Oof. There's an up there, apparently, which is where these horrible individuals are hanging out. Whew. Don't really know why I picked that up. Like, I need to be collecting something to sell, but guns are just too bloody heavy, really. It's the erection rifle all over again. Yep, thought so. Which is a bit effed, really, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh well. Automate has me curious about a number of things. Checked our territory there, I think. Yeah, has me curious about a couple of things. In that fighters aren't in Fallout 4. They are in 76, though. This is where I was, okay. Hooligan Atkins. Interesting. Is that a specific individual, or is that the robot called an Atkins? It's looking more and more like the robot. Oh, hell no. Hooligan Atkins is apparently... Yep, same problem. Go get out of the way, dog. Fire in the hole. I didn't go where I wanted it to. I think it might have done some good anyway. I think maybe they have explosive cylinders on them that makes them vulnerable to a little pew pew pew. That's not the weapon I thought I had out. Son of a bitch. This is a curious situation. Definitely curious. I bet I'm all the way back there, aren't I? Okay, none of this is what I was expecting. Car's still here, which means saves the walker. Fucker! Dodged just at the wrong moment for me. Right moment for him, but wrong moment for me. You are, you little bugger. Oh, it's surprisingly well. Yeah, always reloads full magazine, not just what it's required. Cannot possibly tell me that was anything other than a bullseye. None of that really went the way I was planning either, and I only got one shot off instead of two. Should do me quite nicely. One of them had to it, right? Before I was ready to take the heat, that's the one with the missile launcher. Oh shit, and he's legendary. This does not bode very well for me. Think I got him. Crap. Just you stand still, just long enough for me to put one down your bollocks. No, I was going to say optical processor, not down his bollocks. It's a robot, so. Though they are an interesting new type of robot. Stop wriggling! Look at that tiny butter. Eat. In spite of the struggles and frequent trips to Hades, I stand by my assertion that the increased difficulty is definitely a good thing. This is a challenge that has been sorely missing from the Fallout series, and I'm very happy to see it. Wasn't quite the plan. Just say I shot the robot in the bollocks. I mean, were it possessed of bollocks to shoot, I would probably have done so. However, quite ironically, that would be nuts. Hiya, please. I would like the, well, I really wanted the, sneak attack. That's the word I was looking for. Got away from me there. But, hooligans and jacktars in each other's pockets. You'd think they'd be kind of rival gangs, but really not so much. No plums, had to resort to cherries, eh, enemy? Not sure that really improves the dilemma any. It's a wide open street that screams bad news to me. That's some alarming weather. Still, at least that's a robot, not a person that's had robot bits grafted onto them. Shaped charge, huh? Here's a Lego. I have many questions. An explosive crude launcher. What the? So this is a crude missile launcher. That's interesting, isn't it? Fire-shaped charges. It's definitely interesting. And what the F is a vintage rifle? That's a bloody Martini Henry, isn't it? Receiver barrel stock, no sights. 303, which I think is the same as my service rifle. It is. Potentially more damaging, apparently. Interesting. It's a state of affairs about which I'm rather happy right now. Not so much the weather, which appears to have gone down the shitter. It's cool. Looks very cool. In a hot kind of a way. Hot. A burning kind of a way. As in a, I like this kind of a way. Well, I thought being in here might protect me a little bit, but apparently not. Ooh, how's it going, Countdown? That's not too bad, to be fair. Service rifle, I don't need. Land Rover. Ooh, with ammo in the back of it. Not usable ammo for me, but still, ammo nonetheless. Really? The trap that apparently has already gone off, presumably triggered by them. Love a duck. Does the fishing be rising? Vampire game, castles, kind of top down. I've got the right one in my head there. Played it a couple of times in early access. It was quite good. Kind of grindy though, I seem to recall. Not the worst I've ever played in that regard, of course, but still. Unlock, I believe, is the developer, wasn't it? No mines this time, because they apparently change like that. It's very un-Fallout 4 of it, but you won't be needing that anyway. Well, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't look good neither. Oh, shite. Oh, hell. Yeah, big brains. Not see much of you, so you just have to have this the old-fashioned way. A flamer. I hear they're quite good. Interesting design change. It looks weirdly like a fuse. So, electrochemical, interesting. Powerful one. Only does 9, but its tick rate will probably be very, very high. That doesn't look that astronomically high. I don't think I want to carry a flamer around with me, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Failing all else, let's give it to Churchill. Small, angry dog with a flamethrower. Don't see anything wrong with this picture. That. Yeah, where'd the corpse of the other guy go that I blew away with my shotgun? Towards me, naturally. Right. Seems alright, down. Yeah, I enjoyed playing it. It was a bit grindy, but I did think it was a fun game. I remember that much. We are in a pub. It doesn't seem to be a named one, though, so I don't know if I'm going to find a beer mat here. Oh, gee, you never know. Practically smell the beer. Not sure why the beer would still be cold, just sitting out here. Unless there were a bunch of raiders who heard me coming and then legged it, abandoning their beer, which doesn't seem like them. Hooligans, rather. I think they'd take the beer with them. It's too easy. Queen Street Flats. Yeah, that's better. Probably not going to be able to hit me from here, are you? But modification in strategy required. Further modifications to the plan required. That fucking challenge was 10 years ago. Jesus. Seems about right, actually. Traffic light just fell on my head. I'm stuck. Are you kidding me? If I just found the bloody turret terminal after I've destroyed the turrets? Friggin' meme central today, isn't it? Might help with the organisation of the beams. Truck full of I-beams, XL military checkpoint, perfect for defence. Some weird ex-Tommy from the sound of it. Joined the hooligans. Found all of these that they're now using for defence. Interesting. Very helpful given that they've barricaded the street off and you still get down the sides, but anyway. My dog's doing a better job of keeping me out than, you know, fucking defences are. That'd be a truck full of I-beams, wouldn't it? The structure here, supposedly. I don't think I want to go too far, but if there's something to put on the map. Crepsicles. Here's a rab wrap. Refried. Ooh, interesting looking car. Whatever it is, it's apparently further away than I thought. Easy to just get lost wandering and exploring this place, so hats off to the devs for their work on the explorability of London. So what's around this corner? What's just over there? There's always something that makes you want to keep on going. They've done an amazing job on that. Right, I have many questions. Top of the list, vintage rifle. Queen's receiver, eh? I'd need 2 ranks of fortune finder. No, I see. Me off. Boink. So I can't upgrade the receiver right now. But it looks like this might be something that'll keep me going for a while in sniper terms. Can't upgrade the barrel either yet. Maybe I can make it very nice when the time comes though. Anti-iron sights, anti-aircraft sights. Experimental long scope. Now that's more appealing. That's the one problem. Micro aim point scope rank 2, so I guess that's what we'll be going for. Ooh. That'd be nice as well, but I don't have any points in sniper. M145 scope. Don't have 10x scope. Bloody hell. I think we found a long-term project here. Extend the barrel. In multiple ways. Experimental silencer. Bloody hell. Yep, that's interesting. That's yeah, this modified that as well, so the hardened receiver is now not available until a higher rank. It basically made a rifle of it, but not a massively useful one. I don't know if it still counts as a pistol though. Probably won't bother with it though. It's not as useful as it could be. See. Stuff we could do there. Make this submachine gun more useful, but it's automatic and I'm not going down that road. So, yeah, I think all in all, let's have a look at this. Enhanced barrel. Semi-auto barrel, that would be absurd, wouldn't it? Enhanced barrel, I think it's fine. No scope. Iron sight. Tritium dot sight, interesting, that I could put on there. Scope, that's probably a bit ridiculous to put a scope on it, I think, but worth a look. That's all. Bayonet shield. Shield? There we go, I've got an explosive crude launcher if I really need one. Not a lot of ammo for it though. Means before they invented trigger guards. Nah. Does it? Yeah, you're right. Actually, there isn't one there, is there? Weird. Anyway. Chop chop teleho. There were things we planned to do that I keep getting distracted from going and doing. Market. The Diamond City thing up there. Kind of repurposed a bit. And it does kind of work in that situation. So we saw a bunch of jack tars there, which I am a little bit concerned about. I'm concerned about several things, actually. Scroll through it a few things. Charisma can boost crazy if I want to. No, I can't. Charisma can boost a bit. Intelligence perception I can boost. Now, I did see a thing about unlocking potentially my first settlement. But we're going to have to do some saving and reloading a bit, because I know I need to have certain perks to get over the line there. Here we go. It's a very sunk-looking battleship of some kind. That's very cool. Projectiles obviously occupy. Looks almost like the Gherkin, only without structure to it. And the tower should... There it is, I think. Guess that's supposed to be the tower. A bit weird. It's in the right place. Tritium is a little bit of radioactive material that glows. It's a bit expensive, but it makes for a great night sight. Yeah, I can imagine it does. I've heard of it before. London Bridge is not well, I wouldn't say it's not falling down, but there's a bloody hole in there, and if I wasn't careful, I would be. Settler. Empty stuff. This London Bridge is a potential settlement. See? I like to it. However,
roll up, ladies, gents, schools, Thames folk, and all identities. Step right up and pay the toll tax for the safety of the finest bridge in all of London. Don't be shy, it's only 10 tickets per person, and I promise the view is worth every penny. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why should I pay a toll tax when I can just swim across the river? Well, let me tell you, my friend. The river is infested with all sorts of nasties. Rads, mitten lurks, you name it. Want to cross Tower Bridge? That's worst of all. Cannibals. Yes, you heard me right. Cannibals. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get eaten alive if you don't pay the toll tax. But let's just say that if you don't, you might end up on the menu yourself. And trust me,
interesting outfit.
You don't want that. Not when you could be enjoying a nice juicy Brahmin steak instead. But don't take my word for it. Just look at this bridge. It's secure, safe, a work of art, isn't it? Built to last, with the finest materials and the sturdiest construction. London Bridge ain't falling down in this timeline. And who do you think pays for all that? That's right, you do. So why not do your civic duty and contribute to the maintenance and upkeep of this fine piece of engineering? Safe crossing, rebuilding London. It's a win-win situation if you ask me. One price, 10 tickets.
How about no tickets, and I don't insert my combat shotgun in your rectum and pull trigger? It's not that there's something wrong with his face. It's just that there's not a lot right.
So, how about it? Care to make the passage?
Okay. What's for the costume? Did you say something about cannibals, riffraff? What are you talking about? Hold on a minute, I have to pay toll. What's for the costume?
What do you mean? It's just clothes. Now, I'm collecting tolls for the bridge. 10 ticks, please.
Am I going to do some builds? Hopefully, MB, yeah. You could stroll up and claim a lived-in settlement to me, Big Genghis Khan. Yeah, pretty much. Did you say something about cannibals?
Ah, so you've heard of them, have you? Yeah, they ain't the nicest of chaps, them.
You don't fucking say. Takes us after well, yeah, well, you know. You want to march through their settlement, they want cash. The alternatives do suck. Riffraff, what are you talking about?
You know, the usual suspects. Cannibals, psychopaths, hooligans, ferals.
The type of people who would eat their own grandmother if they were hungry enough.
Why exactly do I have to pay a toll?
Well, you see, it's for the upkeep of the bridge. And to keep out the riffraff, of course.
Uh-huh. I'm just going to try and look away a moment. Quick save.
So, how about it? Care to make the passage?
Now he's got a suspiciously interesting looking outfit on there. And a lot of blood and stuff on his face. And he looks a bit beaten up. I have some questions for you. I wanted to have him slightly better illuminated than that. So, what kind of con exactly are you running here?
Nothing too complicated, my friend. Just a simple toll scam. I collect the tickets and the boss takes his cut. Easy as pie. It's actually honest. We do keep it safe, you know.
So if my intelligence were 2 points higher, I might be able to get out of this. So I think I'll probably do something about that. So beer's not going to help. It's going to have the opposite effect. Wine? No. You'd think it might, but no. Or it wouldn't be surprising if it did, rather. Boost my intelligence. Sure I saw something that boosted my intelligence. I feel like it was further up. Ironically, I can't find it now. Clarity, there we go. I'll do the job. One of them. I'm guessing you're working with the other cannibal beef eaters. There we go.
Alright, keep your voice down. Yes, I used to be one of them. But I saw the error of my ways and decided to turn over a new leaf. Promise. Now I'm just a simple con man, trying to make an honest living. Full disclosure, it was a dark time in my life, mate. I was young and hungry, and I didn't care where my next meal came from. But then I got abandoned on a fucked mission, and met a group of regulars. You know, the boring type who didn't eat people. Anywho, they took the time to show me the error of my ways. So I left the beefeaters and started my new life as a con man. Not strictly honest work, but a damn sight more honest than chomping on my neck. I used my past as a way to keep the beefies off this bridge as a form of racket. But it all works out in the end. The traders and settlers don't get eaten, and I make some ticks on the side. My issue is that my old boss is still after more meat. I've been trying to fend him off with more ticks, and it's been working. But I know how bad that craving gets. With his own roots dried up, I bet you soon his belly will be rumbling more than his care for Wonga. I'll tell you what. You get rid of the sick bastard breathing his meaty breath down my neck, as well as his cabal of cunts, and I'll dismiss my mates here and give you this bridge to work with. Only caveat is that you keep me on as a guard, yeah? Then we've both scratched each other's backs.
Condition you to make sure you don't eat people.
Bring me back proof. I know what he's like, mate. Cannibals don't tend to eat their own. But imagine if you fuck this up. I'll be on a meat hook in no time.
Weird deal, but sure. Tell me one more time. I'll do it. Got other things to take care of first. Sounds good. Can do this later. Don't want to do this beefy. Weird deal, but sure.
It's a weird world, my friend. I'll be here.
Yep, here it is.
Take this list of the beefeaters' whereabouts. Bring me back their souvenirs, and I'll know all meaty hooks is gone for good.
So my next question is there somewhere around here I can get some kip in the interim? I could sit on that. That looks like my option, because I'd rather not do this in the dark. So, yeah. This fella will give me the bridge and the settlement to work with if I help take out the beefeaters that he used to be part of and they're basically holding it over his head. So, it's part of a protection racket. Seems fair. I have many questions. So the Mithraeum's over there. Okay, that's interesting. And also surprisingly convenient. Where are them cannibals at? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I suppose I'd have to go across the bridge and go around this way. Or that might be the play. I feel like going that way might be the play. I don't know. How far to take pot shots from here, really? I'm concerned about the jack towers. I assume you can cross the bridge, and it's going to be a thing. I assume you'll let me cross the bridge to go that way to get at them. We could also do the loop, couldn't we? That'll be fun. Let's see if we can go this way. If this turns out to be a bad decision, I'll get shot in the back, and I know I have to go the other way. Well, the ramshackle door is inaccessible. I can't go that way, and that answers the question, really, doesn't it? Sun's coming up. There's the London Eye. There's barrage balloons over there. That's cool. Even cooler, I remembered what they were called without having to think about it. They just popped straight into my head. What a bridge that one is. Looks like a train bridge, actually. No, wait, that's over there. It's further away. But either way. Yeah, that doesn't mean much, does it? There's no cars on it that I can see, so it probably is a train bridge. This is happening again. I do like the barrage balloons. That's kind of a really cool throwback. Very World War II. I'm very tempted to see if I can't deal with these folks as well. So, oh dear lordy. Actually, I was going to say, actually, you know what, never mind. But I've now just fallen through a hole in the bridge and... Ah, feck balls. Well, hang on a minute, I'll probably get out of here. Maybe. Haha! Victory is mine. I'll be back for you later, my pretty dog chum. Did you just say you'd swap the deck with my blood? I don't think that's going to clean it up very effectively. Evening, Shifty, how's it going? Enjoy graffiti. That's a very Banksy-esque kind of stencil. But the heart's weird. Although I don't know, it could be a Banksy Easter egg. It's got that feel to it. I don't think barrage balloons would do much against ICBMs. Technically speaking, as far as I understand it, it wouldn't matter, seeing as it was planes that dropped bombs anyway. Although there's references to ICBMs as well, so I don't know, it's all a bit weird. At least in the US, I think it was planes. Maybe it was the US used planes to bomb China and somebody else used ICBMs. I don't know, but interesting anyway. Need a little bit more than that, I think. Bit much. Uh, 76, you disarm an ICBM? I don't seem to remember disarming an ICBM. I mean, we're launching nukes, but they're not really ICBMs, are they? They look like it, but they're supposed to be smaller, really, aren't they? I don't really want a yellow fedora. I mean, I kind of do, but I'm never going to wet it, so... No, the whole overseer thing is just finding the silos that we then use to launch nukes instead, because, you know, just take a good idea and ruin it. Or something. Ow. Well... Don't see any bad guys. This is very cool, though. They're trying to set up an ambush, I think. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't do much against ICBMs. Actually, you're right. Of course, if they didn't use ICBMs, then it'd be a different matter. I can't exactly remember what barrage balloons did, other than generally stopped air. I assume they just made it hard for bombers to fly close over city, but there's one. Becca! That was a really bad, from my perspective, a really annoying time for him to duck. He's got a massive ass mace. Kind of makes sense, actually. Come a little bit closer, buddy. You niff. Shite. You freaking kidding me? This guy's attacking me with a tennis racket. Not anymore, he's not. The shotgun. Merked. Mace equals meat tenderizer, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Enemy at the gate vibes. Toasty now. Back here? Okay. quick saved it more recently than that. Okay. Maybe I didn't. That's fine. We'll be reach. Let's not fall through any holes in the bridge. That one I think I fell through then. I can't remember which one, but anyway. We found longswords so far. We know there's claymores, and now we've seen the big two-handed mace as well. It's regular Tamriel out here. I am absolutely planning on doing some building, yes. As it currently stands, we're working towards the first place I will probably be building, which is unlocking the London Bridge settlement, which is where we're just loaded in on the next bridge over. That is very cool. A very sunk battleship. A dog just fall in the water because it sure sounded like he did. You won't be needing that. That went better. There's a dude over here before, but he don't seem to be here now. By the way, did we see the Dev Dive Stalker 2? Because it looks absolutely gorgeous. And very interesting and keeping the vibe going. Oh, there's a mace, a rough winner. Medium speed, I assume two-handed, but look at that. Very clean. Cannibal Scout outfit? Nah. Cannibal hood? Nah. Completed optional, investigate Tower Bridge. Really been with it. I'd have smoked a cigarette first, wouldn't I? Makeshift knife. Not very makeshift to me. Looks like a kitchen knife. Rough. Otherwise the same outfit. Tower Bridge. Beefeater uniform. Unfortunately, it has a damage resist stat to it, so I can't wear it with armour. There's Beefeater hat. I think I already shot the guy. Fair enough. Explains why I couldn't see him anymore then. I thought he was a cannibal, not a vegan. Is that line from Scott Pilgrim? Once you were a vegan, now you will be gone. Didn't say it was a good line. Yeah, that did look like a potentially technical difficulty. Because, now I might be able to get up there with a decent pair of shoes. IRL. I mean, you could just climb up the side, I suppose, but what you do when you get to the top is a whole other matter, along with the question of the fact that in the game there's no way you can possibly climb up anything that looks like that. Don't mind me. The scope is shit. There's the door. Oh yeah, I stole the tennis racket just because I felt I really had to have one. It's kind of unnecessary, but you know. I really want to like this gun, but it's not as good or as useful as I was kind of hoping it was gonna be. Please tell me this is not gonna freak out. So if I have to do this all again, I'll be a bit disappointed. That'll be good. Oh, and shine. Oh, sweet prince or something. I don't know what weapon he was coming at me with. It looked like a halberd, actually. Shotgun. Completed Key third group, and apparently I took a head. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. He did have a halberd. It's fucking mint. I mean, that's not a halberd at all, but anyway. Wrong head type. Don't know exactly what you would call it. Poleaxe, I guess, but... weighs a lot. Is quite cool, but... both worth quite a bit as well. I mean, I've got one set of these, I don't need two. Rough. Yeah, that gets me shy of the line, which is cool. A quick save a little bit more often. Yeah, it's probably not a terrible idea, though, actually. Especially in light of the explosive stuff halfway along there. Beefeater State Dress Armour. Nice. And a Raven Mask that I can't look at. So I will check it out in a minute, but it has got me over the carry weight. Which means, as much as I would like to have a collection of medieval weaponry, I'm going to find something to drop. Maybe a second rough, probably. Yeah, no, wait, one rough's probably enough. Oh, I've got a level. Oh, yeah, no, I'm hanging on to that, aren't I? Probably don't need that. Strip the oil canister. It's all useful stuff. At least useful. Two rubber for £1 versus plastic and rubber for £0.5. No. Yeah, okay. That can go. Making sure there's no booby traps around here. They have a lifespan? Well, they seem to... I mean, there's the argument that you can replace the batteries. Ooh. Do nicely. Dead beef eaters. A feather necklace, and I'll deal with those. Suspiciously easy for now. I like that we're coming across the top level here, it's cool. Kind of curious how accurate this is. True to life. Those barrage bleeds are over a very specific area. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's Westminster. Because it's the right corner of the world. As long as possible if they find a charging port. Well, there are semi-functional power stations, so... Right, here we are. Not surprisingly, I suspect... Yeah, we're on the east side. So we came up that way, crossed over, and then came down this side. I rather thought we might. That's got... game developers written all over it. The way they do it, and it's broken there. That's quite cool. Cage, could you imagine being stuffed in that because they were unhappy with you and decided to just leave you hanging up there? That would be a fucking horror show. They would not like that. That is kind of pretty in a post-apocalyptic kind of way. Trying to remember the map from Watch Dogs London. Yeah. Get out of the way, you silly mutt. Take a pretty picture and you're not pretty. Pissing me off, I know that. Nice. Got it. What happens if I go into the water? I get immensely irradiated very, very quickly and die. We found this one out last night. Yeah, and the other point of Westminster is we're here, we were looking this way, and this is clearly where Westminster is. And mind you, it's not quite east enough, is it, those barrage balloons? West enough, rather. It's sort of Trafalgar Square-ish direction, actually. Interesting. Maybe it's Trafalgar Square. I understand it's a bit of a performance nightmare because they went for cool environment over performance. It's kind of one or the other situation. Okay. So I don't need to worry about the group that I need to kill. Well, that's the other thing I wanted to check. Yep. It's a ghoul head in a jar. Yeah. I've never left a hot dog in a microwave too long. I've never had microwave hot dogs in my life. Hot dogs, yes, but not microwaved. Not as far as I know. But I can't imagine leaving them in a microwave for a long period of time is going to end well. I imagine it explodes quite aggressively. Why are cannibals always disgustingly filthy? Couldn't they be clean cannibals? What cleans up after themselves and such? Is it too much to ask? Focus there on the west, Westminster Stutter City, yeah. Bit of a dilemma for them, that one, but... I mean, I suppose they kept the Bethesda spirit alive there. They usually go with the interesting environment over worrying about perfect performance. Oh, that's creepy when you know it's a beef eater. Yeah, it does seem like a pretty horrific idea. I don't see any universe in which that is a good idea, Gray. How's it going, Steve? It also sounds about as good at keeping up as I am. I'll ring on Sunday or whatever. And it's like, well, I was going to ring today, but it's like way too bloody late in the evening now. Right. So, we've got one group round here, presumably by the tower, one on the right. So, we'll go for the group on the right first. How we doing, Jay? You alright? Damn. That looks like an interesting structure. Probably over there, are they? That's a good question. Is it a hot dog without the bun? I mean... is it just a wiener if it's not in a bun? And it becomes a hot dog when it is in a bun? Straight out of Fallout 4. East. There we go. Converter, I think, would be type, wouldn't it? Interchangeable regardless of delivery, huh? Fifth column. Ooh. But before we do push on in there, I really need to see if I can find a fighter mode mod. Because I believe they rely on script extender, which shouldn't be a problem now. Well, I understand the fifth column are a little bit on the fascist side. So I don't think we'll be pallying up with them too much. Son of a bitch. Well, they did say in that developer live stream that they deliberately made traps more dangerous and like aimed them at head height and stuff like that, so they'll do as much damage as possible. This was part of the plan, and I'm sorry to say they nailed it. Nailed me in the face with a shotgun. Yes, they felt that the something's about, you know, that looks about right. That traps in Fallout 4 weren't deadly enough, so they made steps to make sure they were as deadly as they could make them. And I got horse meat for my trouble. Wonderful. Oh, a chocolate bar. Carrying too much. You know what? Interesting. Just to make sure I'm not carrying stuff that's somewhat on the heavy side, but not on the useful side or the valuable side. It's actually vaguely worth having. Most of that beer is not worth having. That beefeater looked decidedly on the young side, which is a bit unfortunate. But if they're eating people, I suppose you pays your money and you takes your choice, doesn't you? To say you eat people, I make sure you follow it up with a lead flavoured dessert. You kidding me? You take my dignity while you're at it. Bulletproof shrubbery over there. There we go. Jeepers. Heading down. It is a Lee Enfield to the exact, which is really, really cool. Old school. Okay, you want me to go the other way? I don't mind doing that. Which is at least 65% of the bad guys are now pushing up daisies. Oh, shit, stickles.
Cover me! I'm going in!
Where's my favourite gun again? It's saucy, eh?
Nice and right. Wanted to shoot you.
So just wanted to eat or something about soup? Because it sounded like something about soup. Anyway. Second there, I thought those fishing weights might be munition for my shiny new rocket launcher, but apparently not. Busy couple of days? Yes, that's cool. Feel like I missed something there. You up, Shifty? Have a good night. Oh, was that Caldron's ducking out that I missed either way? So, same message, different person. Okay. Churchill's cucumber. I obviously forgot to strip stuff out of him for their necklace. Yeah, I went to see how that looks, didn't I? Interesting. Creepy as fuck, but interesting. I'll stick with my riot helmet for now. Yeah, I got there eventually. Usually the way. Yeah, pros and cons, for sure, Steve. Bling cow. I need about not that much, 30 or so would be good. 20 actually looks good. You can shake off some of those rads. Suspiciously quiet. Somebody's obviously kicking around. Blew the red off. Warmite. It's the first time we found any of that stuff. Resist infection and parasites. Sounds about right. Certainly tracks, in my opinion. Beefeater witch, huh? And she caught one in the face. She had a finger. Ooh, for the dress though, that's an interesting idea. Probably not for my character, but you never know. That goes a dress as like a display item. The guy's flying. Wooden pike, huh? What do we got here? So it's a spear without a metal tip. Be lucky for animation, that I'm sure. Spotted dick, very nice. Corned beef. I gotta say, eating anything you find around here seems like a poor choice, but given what we know of their proclivities. Bread 9mm, how much is that worth? Not enough to pick it up. A lot of people who didn't manage to get away there. Tobacco dock, okay, that's a lot of rads. Let's leave. Boing. Baker boy cap. A whole load of concrete and stuff around there. Yeah, it might be useful to know about if I decide to do some building. When I decide to do some building. We're back on Big Bang Theory there. Spaghetti with the hot dogs chopped up in it. In this case it being mac and cheese, but still. And a hockey ring, let's go. Needs custard for the spy deck. This is true in ideal circumstances, yes. Sneaking suspicion these circumstances are far from ideal, though. I'll find one boss with some good stuff on it and have to search them all now. Ninja ridiculous. 10-penny airlines, huh? I'm also wondering what might be up here. I am also well aware that our chances of finishing at an estimated time are roughly equivalent to 0. Yes, you're not the brightest dog in the world, are you? Average dog could figure out how to negotiate its way up a ramp. Yeah, I'll get up there. As cool as it is, there's not actually much up here, other than maybe it's a place to sit and try and take pot shots at the tower, which we have discovered, and are probably going to have to try and break into, which doesn't seem like a great idea, really. Then except supposed to dick at a cannibal camp. Yeah, this is probably wise, yeah. Just don't accept any food, really, I think. It's probably the play. Ah, they're at Tower Hill Station. I see. Not actually at the tower. That's interesting. Cool custard. I'll give that a miss. I don't know how well I get on. Well, actually, yeah, I just have to have a relatively lactose-free custard, and then I don't end up inflating. That's quite an interesting-looking car. Also, it's a cool-looking car. Might be stretching the definition of the word cool, but you have moments where they give me Godfather vibes, but that makes sense given the time period. So the tower looks to have been fortified, repaired, much like the castle. Tiny little church. Is it a church or is it a pub, though? Here's my office. Ice cream van, anybody? A lot of deaders. Guessing tourists, probably. Don't see a way in. I mean, the way in's over here, isn't it? But flag, which makes me think Tommy's maybe, but so surprisingly, I'm not a tourist or something. I don't bloody know. My aim's better than the turret is. Not sure if there's supposed to be 2 turrets per stand there, but beef eater, eh? Oh, fuck off. Here's Marge Tower Hill Station, but they're coming at me out from out of here. Welsh rarebit. I mean, yeah, but it's coming from this guy, so freaking love this shotgun. Don't know if I mentioned that. Get him, Churchill. Finish him. If you don't, I can, but oh, for the love of Billy dog. Whew. And it's okay. Mod players don't have any mod slots. Well, to be honest, actually, I don't really know what to make of that. No, I'm thinking about it. That was not the button I was looking for. Yeah, given that it's PC and interesting. Ah! You what? Get him, Churchill. Bite his ankles. Go on, bite his ankles.
Just wanted to eat.
None of this is going the way it was meant to go, but I've got no idea where these sods came from, but protein pack, interesting. Yes, anyway, I was trying to think before I got rudely interrupted by a bunch of cannibals that couldn't decide between eating me or my dog. And imagine they're not particularly picky. That's a public toilet, I suppose. It doesn't actually look much like a public toilet, but, you know. Alternate universe or something. Distress signal. Oh my fucking lord! Post boxer, that's what... We read something about those freaking things. The robot repair kit's very useful. Anyway. Yeah, what I was going to say about mods, with being on PC, I wouldn't think number of mod slots would be such an issue. It's definitely worth sort of... Well, it's worth playing, in short, and worth the hassle to play. And to be fair, it is a hassle. But 100% worth it, in my opinion. Freaking loving this. Hats off to the dev team. They've absolutely smashed it out of the park with this. Yeah, well... That's not entirely true, actually, Steve. I mean, yes, it does overwrite the game, but if you go through a mod manager to install it, which is a bit of a procedure, but an eminently achievable one, then you can enable and disable it, effectively, which... I have not put to the test, but I'm told that's what you can do. Right, anyway. Another reason why I want a nice big zoom out. No, I am not swimming in the frickin' Thames. Bloody tree. Well, an axe, and I'll cut that down. Then I get a decent picture by the sign where it says Tower of London. I'll be able to selfie it. Yeah, I'm really wishing I had a photo mode mod, which I need to look into. That one. Yes, that one. I mean, I'm doing okay with the tools I have available, but I would like a little bit more freedom. You've got a God copy, so you can have 2 different installs and stuff for ideas. I mean, in the grand scheme, not the worst idea, I don't think. And yeah, 16 quid's not vast sums of money, is it? Right, anyway. I need to put my bloody fan on for a bit because I'm sweating things off that I'd rather not sweat off. Yes, I mean, outside of this, and I know it's a reference from Fallout 1 or 2, one or the other anyway, as well. I've never heard them called that before. And I find it, I get that they give you some disease, some rad resistance, but it seems very strange to me that they don't give you disease resistance. Anyway, the audio's gone a bit wibbly, which it does with all Fallout on occasion, so... right away. And then I probably need... Definitely not that much. Definitely not that much. Not that much. That looks good, yeah. Oh, there's a Christmas tree marker here. What's the deal with that? I assume it's this big ass structure here, whatever it may be. Get it on the map and then we'll... Sky Garden. Cool. Many things that are cool. Would very much like to have it on the map without having to go inside, but okay. And that's not a thing that occurs. There's another tube station I can grab here while I'm here. Fenchurch Street. I know that one, it's in Monopoly. Registrated 2000. I'll keep an eye out for that one. I was going to have a search later on tonight, actually. I'll add that to my to-do list, along with yelling at my computer. Anyway, I did stop writing things on my hand for quite a while, but for a short-term reminder, it's actually kind of useful. Right. Yep, that says bad guys to me. This says killing bad guys to me. Yeah, my math. Yeah.
I see our lunch.
Once we in pretty good days, combat. Yeah, it's definitely a poor choice at any time of day, really, that.
I need help.
Oh, fucking cape. Boom! I kind of wish I had bloody mess so it would splatter all over the wall, over the ceiling behind there, but I made choices, they were bad. Not as bad as his choice. This guy's got an ear for a skin cape. I'm taking it, but and a bone necklace. My lord. Good opportunity to find some tickets down here. If they haven't looted them all and spent them all already. It's the radio. Not off. I don't think it's an issue, but just not to tempt fate. Catch you later now. Have a good one. Yeah, go ahead, mate. I didn't want to watch the British version of The Office, mostly because Ricky Gervais is freaking horrific. So the idea of watching the US remake didn't really appeal to me either. It's not like they could make it worse, I suppose. Although Steve would suggest otherwise, I guess. On the roast front, then. Maybe we should have grabbed the one more meat. We encountered that chap earlier. Brutally slaughtered Great Uncle Bulgaria. Butchered him up and ate him for dinner. You ever do an American version of The In-Betweeners? God knows how that would have translated. Pasty. Nice. Probably not legally allowed to call it a Cornish pasty. Like, that train's not quite where it's meant to be. Meat pie makes everything better. Grigori. Oh, man. That's just brilliant. And the logo is similar enough to the Greg's one. Points for that. Oh, God, no. I wouldn't piss on Ricky Gervais if he was on fire. Nasty asshole. Oh, shit, I'll take Jimmy Carr over him. I think the spelling's off, but I think you're mostly right there. Oh, I've fucked up here, haven't I? Sausage and bean bake. More of a sausage roll, personally. I have screwed up that. Oh well. We'll see and fix that. Mrs. Lovett's meat pies would make more sense for sure. Be more up their alley, anyway. Chicken bake? Oh, God, no. Nah. I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but... Steak bake or sausage roll?
I found it. Get the oven ready. Last cut. Eyeballs just.
Like a salad.
Chop, chop, supper time.
I think she tagged me even as I tagged her. Is that a severed head or... Yeah, I guess it is. Sure, I just took his head there. Did that time anyway. Oof. Didn't go particularly smoothly, but probably gone worse as well. How am I doing for health? Sure. Around about 50-ish. Blood pack's probably a good bet then. Now then. Try that again. Without the oops. A new colour this time. Any tickets are clearly gone all over the gaff. Oof. Partially shredded people. That's very nice. Yeah, got some ammo last time. Didn't this time. I guess the contents of the trunk we fixed when I entered. Yeah, looks like. By steak, nice. Might be over encumbered. Pretty close to it. We sorting by weight here? We are good. Maybe something can go. As useful as it would be. Needing gluten-free vegetarian sausages. Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't think I've ever had a bad steak bake, to be honest. Of any temperature. I can't complain. And yeah, nothing beats like all local places for sausage rolls, but it is grim on more levels than I can count. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is level up while I remember. So I know what we want. We want point in armourer. And a point in gun nut. So we get some upgrades. Now we do a quick load and then we can get out of there. Cage mashed potatoes, chicken fried steak. There's a chicken fried anything is a weird sentence, other than chicken. You know, I know it's a thing. I don't know what kind of a thing. I just know it's a thing. But it's a weird sentence. Green beans, corn. Yeah, sounds decent. Sounds decent. Hans Buzzsaw, MG something or other. It's a reference to he must not be named Zipper or something. Good catch, Greg. Right, in other good news, continue making our way around the tower back towards London Bridge, probably. As we've now completed the mission to unlock it, which is really what most of this was about, as well as completing quests and stuff and getting across the river. That church is very, very cool. Though I feel like it also reminds me of a pub. I'll get in though. Interesting. Help. When I went to high school and had lots of college immigrants in the 1800s. Still have a company that makes pasties. That is quite awesome. is quite worrying. So I really do want to go left and then right at the end, don't I? Probably. Distress signal up there somewhere, but yeah, let's be able to deal with that another time because we've got a lot going on right now. Yes, Booty von Andren. Something like that. Yeah. Investigate the submarine. Not sure how. I'm going to put it on the map. Oh, Lord. It's very much a don't mess this up unless you want to need that rat away situation. U-96. Well, there's a submarine in Fallout 4, which I've never actually explored. I'm not saying that's creepy as fuck, but it's creepy as fuck. Apparently, my canine friend here is impervious to radiation. Ah! Oh, that's what happens when you end up in the water. Not good. Very not good. Oof. We reload. Interesting. Well, back in the day, Deadmau5 was massively into PUBG and stuff, so it's not a great stretch to imagine, really. That's good enough for now. Whew, right. I am not dead. Oh, there's the ladder. Okay, that works for me. Oh, lots of Why do I quick save, quick load before leaving an area? Because when I leave an internal space to go back into London, it crashes every time. Almost every time, anyway. Just damn it. Actually past the street I want to be on. Mostly. Interesting. Like I say, I have a mod that was fixing it just fine, but it seems to not want to work when I'm streaming, which is very annoying. Down here. Redstone right now. Not sure what the deal with that light is either, but we've seen that sort of thing a few times. I guess from the conversation we heard with the policeman in City Hall, that... Ooh, interesting. The bomb dropped... Oh, I've gone too far, apparently. Some way off to the south of... interesting. London, missed the city proper, but sort of damaged it from a distance, which is why large chunks are still kind of sort of standing. That's where I need to be, isn't it? Okay. Yep, we can do that. Maybe. Oh, shite. Freaking fox! It's not even a little one, it's a really big angry fox. Why have I not got my shotgun out? Thank you. Freaking foxes. Probably about 25, maybe? Should do it. I think I'll be working again soon. We should die pretty damn quickly in the glowing sea without power armor and stuff anyway, shouldn't you? Oh, he's got a no, that's me with the combat shotgun. Oh, thank for that, my shot landed. Monument Station, huh? Legs would start working again, I'd be very grateful. Kindly mutate their way into functionality again. Feel like they should have done by now. There we go. Unless the dog just bit it again, which is possible. She's wigging out a little bit. It's just really windy. Here we go. London Bridge. Bodies on top of certain buildings. No, it doesn't ring a bell. So here we go. Ooh, nice. I can pinch a couple of ribeyes. Can't open that door. So the good news is I've made it back. Bad news is I can't get back in and turn the quest in because I'm on the wrong side of the bloody door. Let's a look. I think this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. No. This might, though. That box seat that I could possibly... Access to? No. Anything else? Is there another chair somewhere I can activate from this side and teleport through? No. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then. Just to say we'll fast travel the other side. Part of Paladin Dancer's unit. There were a number of them died. Paladin Dancer's unit. But Dancer's unit was not the first one to come to Appalachia. Not sure if it was. Oh yeah, first one returned and said they had found loads of stuff. Second one didn't come back at all, I think. That's where you get the Lost Patrol, isn't it? Beefy! Yeah, the guy. Going for a swim, apparently. Oh no, there's an... ooh, interesting. See this? He isn't going... Actually, he isn't going for a swim. No, he isn't. It's an option, apparently. That's quite cool. Thought I was going to have to use console commands to move him back up to me.
How goes the hunt? You got any souvenirs?
Right here, did a bunch in one go. Got the severed finger from a group of cannibals. Brought the head of your old boss. He shouldn't be bothering you anymore. Kill the group. Got an F one of the cannibals. No, don't. Working on it. What do you want again? Got them all right here.
Oh, a multi-kill. Let's have a butcher's. My, what have we here? A severed finger, you say? Let me take a closer look. Ah, but those fingernails. I can recognize a cannibal's fingernails any day. Nice one. Cool. I must say, this is quite an unusual item to bring me. My lawyer will certainly hear all this. Only messing. Gonna just assume that's a group down, right? Nice one. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that his head in a jar? Why is it fucking moving? That's so...
Sounds way to becoming a Wendigo, I guess.
Here. I want it on my mantle. Nice one. You've done me a great service. Wrapped this all up tighter than butcher's meat. These will not only free me from my past, but I can fetch a pretty penny on the black market too. Legit, I can sell these body parts back to the flesh eaters. Silly bastards. And I owe it all to you.
He's a weird fellow, this guy.
The workbench here on London Bridge is all yours. And here, the last of the toll money. Thanks.
And we've got London Bridge has fallen down. On vinyl.
Just remember what I said. With all the recent beefeater removal activity in the area, the hooligans have got a bit spicy. You could use a bit of extra muscle to help keep the peace here. And do better to do it than someone with my skills.
As long as you don't go eating
Just
them.
give it a thought, eh?
Hello, what's that? When you're breaking down the Brahmin, your next meal, come on in as your trusted tool for the job. Oh my, that's it's basically a halberd made out of a butcher's knife on a stick. Interesting. It's a unique weapon. It's quite cool if you're going down the melee route. Honestly, I freaking love my shotgun right now. Pandy Dancers unit had a bunch of young squires. Would they be called tiny dancers? I don't know. Ask Elton. Store all junk, because we finally got me a workshop. Nothing particularly interesting. I assume it is all pretty much exactly the same. Looks a bit weird. Unsurprisingly. What the bloody hell is that? Other than some kind of greenhouse type structure that I can't fit in here. A bunch of this stuff will be stuff that Folon devs added. That's quite cool. Plus shelter. Because they did say they added a whole bunch of stuff, and there is more stuff to find and unlock as well. Cars, okay. Little minivan. Buses, not surprising. Spitfire. A scooter. Well, very cool bits and pieces. It's going to be a bit of a building challenge, I think, given that, given limited resources and such. Maybe not too bad. Let's see how we do. Bunch of reskinned stuff. They've definitely done their work. Yeah, I might have to spend a while on that and figure stuff out. There's definitely stuff I'm going to miss a lot. But I think we'll probably be able to do something. I've got to think about how I'm going to approach this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do first up. Is that... a couple of things I'm going to do first up. Oh yeah, can't get a door in there. Okay. Nice. So push it up surprisingly far. Going right up to the end there. Assume. Yeah, that was where there was an inaccessible door that's no longer inaccessible. Yeah. Just the centre portion of the bridge here that we can build with. Which is fine. Whose dog that is? Better not be angsty, but... yeah, for now. Let's see. I think I would like to build a bed of some description. It's not terrible. That is terrible. Yep, you'll do, I think. Shoehorn that in there. I do feel like something weird going on here. I might already have to rug glitch with this, but we'll see. One I'm going to worry about doing right now. No. I would like some kind of container. I don't think that's going to be an option. Ooh, hello. Yes, please. What's that? A box of some kind. Curtains, cool. There's a lot of stuff here that isn't in the usual menu. That's quite cool. There's more there than I was expecting. I could, yeah, there we go, containers. Rifle box. Chest, like that. Desk. Don't want to go too overboard right now. I think we'll go with the dumpster. Locker. Fridge. Fridges. Large chest, that's a bit much. Postbox. Safe seems appealing, doesn't it? Let's go with an oldie but goodie and keep it simple for now. Can go there. Yeah, I've got a bed, and I've got that. Doors we got available, just the obvious. Not particularly appealing. The UI is, the illumination is a little bit full on there. There's fun options. That one doesn't fit. Interesting. That one should. Circuit doesn't snap. Oh, let's see. That kind of works for me. Sort of temporary home for dumping stuff. What do we like to dump? Not that. I'll probably sell that, I think. That's going to get stored. Oh, the feather dresses. I know what that is. It's the one that, what's her name wears? The lady from the den. She gives you armor. That's even creepier. The memory den. Yeah. You got a modded software which allows you to kill anyone, but you can't progress the storyline in Neon now, but Bay is dead and you love every second of it. Yep, that's fair enough. That's definitely worth it. Especially if you got to the end. I'd get to the end of Neon first and then come back and give him what he deserves, but anyway. What building system do you prefer, 4 or 76? Purely for the menu system, oh god. 76 is a bit better organised than 4. Although that does still need some work. I mean, can I get rid of a bunch of this? Let's stash those. Probably a few bits there I want to drop. We'll worry about that later. Cool. Next thing, Churchill! Thank you, buddy. You got that, service revolver. Where the hell did that come from? That has seen better days. It's also very stubby for a service revolver. Yeah. Well, for the base build menu though, it's not that massive at times. It's quite a nice suit from what I recall. Again, until I can find ballistic weave, which I believe is in this mod somewhere. It's not going to be a lot of use. Right. Progress. I'm going to crawl my way over this bench and store all my stuff. That helps. That's the other thing I wanted to check on. The menu come up. Yep, got a load of reskins on workbenches and stuff, which is cool. I can't craft them because it requires local leader rank 2, which I don't have yet. I'll tell you what, we'll be moving on to it soon. Cool. Well, yeah. Some stuff I need to sell, but I can't do that right now, but I can get rid of some of it. I also want to do some modifications on this if I can, and figure out what I'm going to do with some of it. Service revolver is cool and all. Replacement for the 44, I assume, but yeah, I'm not going to be using it, so we'll worry about it another time. Successful mission. We did it. I achieved what I wanted to, anyway. Oof. Now I just need to figure out what the hell is going on with that mod and why it won't work. It won't work with OBS open anyway, which is really weird. We'll see where we go from there. Along with figuring out why Shadowplay won't open when I tell it to, and a photo mode mod. Need to do tonight. Check items and scaffolding 76 would be nice. Well, a bunch of stuff from Fallout 4 coming across would be nice, but some bits are coming across bit by bit and often reworked to be a bit more interesting as well, which is cool. Takes a while. Yeah, I'm more or less my feeling on it, Gray. Mods, of course, go a hell of a long way in Fallout 4 from making things that look like they belong in the world. Because, you know, especially with things like unlocked settlement objects that dumps basically, well, dump it's actually quite organised these days, but gives you the vast majority of the loose environmental decor items that Bethesda use, or a lot of them anyway, for your own use. That makes a massive difference. Not having it can be a whole thing. There's a bunch of them seem to be added in Fallout London, which is interesting. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it has gotten horribly disorganised, 76 building menu. Incidentally, they announced this at QuakeCon, so I can actually talk about it a little bit now, but Bethesda are working on redoing the Fallout 76 building menu. They mentioned it at the QuakeCon panel, and I got a quiet, we're working on this a couple of months ago as well, so they've been on it for a while. Don't know how long it's going to take, what it's going to take to do it, because I wouldn't want that job. But yeah, they are overhauling the 76 building menus, so hopefully in the non too distant future it'll be reworked. Because yeah, as I say, it was originally designed for something like a few hundred bits and pieces, and there's multiple thousands in there now. Something like that, like 3,000 something different items or some craziness like that. Something like that, 3,500. They did say at QuakeCon, but yeah, they're working on yeah, reorganising it, redesigning it, and making it better. So definitely needs to happen. Thermal chamber bags for ballistic weave? Yes, they are. They're very heavy in Fallout London. I noticed that. If a power armor mod adds power armor from 76. Oh god, I wouldn't want that. Power armor in 76 is... Oh, no matter what anybody else says, I'm going to go ahead and assume that's non-canon, most of it. There's too much of it, it's too strong, there's way too many weird skins and things like that. It stops being part of the world and stops being... it's like an unreliable narrator thing. There's some power armor around, but the amount, it's not really as much as it seems. It's my kind of take on it. It's, yeah, unreliable narrator kind of works quite well. But, yeah, 76's power armor has been a bugbear for me since year one. There's always been too much of it. It's not even really that needed for most of the time. There's a few areas it's useful for some of the endgame stuff, and I do use it for that, but the fact you can run around all the time and never take it off if you want to without too much difficulty, apart from to use workbenches, but in terms of keeping it powered, that just seems ridiculous to me as well. It's way too easy. But, of course, if you couldn't, then things that use fusion cores as ammo, like, say, my beloved Gatling laser, would also be a non-viable weapon, so... I don't know. Maybe you could have fusion cores drain much faster in power armor than they do in, say, a Gatling laser. Well, that would be a workable thing. But yeah, they're not going to do that anyway. Looking at the balancing changes they've been making, they're actually making the game easier, not harder. Which is one more reason why I'm really enjoying this mod, because it is actually a respectable challenge. As our repeated deaths early on clearly showed. But yeah, despite dying over and over again, it didn't feel bad. It just felt like I've got to work out how to do this. Which, that's the trick. You know, making it feel that way is how to pull off tough stuff. Oh, incidentally, apparently Stalker 2 is going to be quite challenging as well. They're leading into that, which is going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. The more I hear about Stalker 2, the more enthusiastic I'm getting for it. So yeah, should be very, very cool. Yeah, good fun, I thought, tonight. Enjoyed getting through the beefeaters and stuff and encountering them. We've dodged a few jack tars. We'll have to go and see them next time, and we'll go and see what the deal with that submarine is as well. Definitely looking forward to exploring that. I think sailors and submariners or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we'll do some stuff around this sort of London Bridge area, and I'll start thinking about what I'm going to do for a build on it, because, well, I'm going to have to do a build now, aren't I? In the next little while. Speaking of, new build went up in 76 yesterday. If you haven't seen it, use the Sanctuary House prefab thing that has another name, but is basically the house from Sanctuary. So, yeah, if you want to check that one out, quite happy with how it came out. And I did a video today on the update that will be coming out in December, if you haven't seen it. That is the Gleaming Depths, and we got a teaser for it at QuakeCon, which they snuck right in at the very end, and I initially missed, and then had to go back and find it, which looks quite interesting. So yeah, if you want to check that one out, there's a little video went up on that today. Do have a gander. Yeah, plan tomorrow is streaming 76, so we'll have a new set of weekly challenges and stuff. I believe the Mothman Equinox event has kicked off again as well, so there's that. And then there's week 2 of the Pioneer Scouts challenge event thing, which is not a massive add-on to everything else, but excuse me, should be plenty to keep us busy tomorrow. Plenty to keep me busy tonight, then. My hands are a bit sweaty, apparently, because the ink's running. Lovely. Yeah. State my handwriting. What a mess. Not that it was good to begin with, but it's even worse, though. So, yeah, that's the plan tomorrow, 36. And on Thursday, Friday, we'll step into Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, the first one, because I am thoroughly enjoying that. So, looking forward to pushing on. We'll be exploring this area around the Freedom Faction and the army warehouses and stuff, which should be cool. I think I need to refresh my memory as to what we were doing around there, but I did have a look, and I think I'm on the right track. Kinda, sorta, maybe. I think. Anyway, should be cool. So, thank you for hanging out. We've had fun. We will crack on and dive back in about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Should be good. So, if you haven't already, like, subs, notification bell, you know where all that stuff is down below. I do appreciate. Got social media links down there, although I'm trying to move somewhat away from that. So, yeah, don't rely too much on the socials, because it's a depressing shit show. So, Twitter is especially at the moment, so I'm trying to stay away from it a bit. So I'll probably post less on there. Instagram's worth checking out, though. I'm enjoying that more and posting screenshots and stuff. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, have a gander at the Insta. Otherwise, yeah, channel memberships down there if you want to check that out as well. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it should be good fun. Lots of stuff happening. So, for now, thank you for hanging out. Have yourselves a good rest of your day. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. We'll catch you all around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Should be good fun. So, until then, see you next time. Night, Vex.
Yeah.